Hello and welcome back to Flyers Weekly News. I'm Danny Indelicato.
And I'm Abby Welch.
We have a great show for you guys, but first some exciting announcements.
Hey LHS, we all know about the vending machine located in the Commons, but did you know drinks are available starting at 1 p.m.? Swing by, grab one during your afternoon passing period, and fuel up.
Interested in supporting Lindbergh Pilot newspaper? Become a sponsor or purchase an ad. Sponsors are listed in every issue of the publication after their donation. Packages range from $25 to $500. Ads should include coupons, special offers, and/or job opportunities. Digital advertising and social media marketing packages are also available for $50 via Lindbergh Lookup and lindberghlookup.com. For more information, contact Mrs. Hoisington.
Equity in Action will be facilitating free ACT prep in room 306 on Wednesdays during B-Lunch. This is a great alternative for students who cannot attend Lindbergh's after-school ACT prep class, but would still like extra help preparing for this test. If you're interested in receiving free tutoring, please fill out the QR code on the screen for more information. If you're interested in tutoring others, please reach out to Ms. Heilig Henry.
Get ready to celebrate International Week, happening February 3rd to 7th during Power Lunch in the Flyers Gym. Do you speak another language? Want to showcase your culture through art, facts, or food? If so, we need you to host a booth. Sign up using the link on our International Week Instagram page. Even if you can't host a booth, there's plenty to enjoy. Henna, international snacks, and much more. Don't miss this exciting opportunity to celebrate the incredible diversity here at LHS. Bring your friends and we'll see you there.
It's time to show some Lindbergh love. Send a crush to your crush or send someone encouragement to crush this semester. Lindbergh FBLA will help you make the day of someone special. For only $2, a can of crushed soda and a note will be delivered to your recipient on Thursday, February 13th, just in time for Valentine's. All money raised will benefit the Alzheimer's Association. Order yours in the Commons during lunch, February 3rd to the 7th.
Come see the LHS Theater production of Little Women February 20th through the 22nd. The show is based on Louisa May Alcott's beloved novel, Little Women. We'd love to have you join us in the auditorium to support our talented cast and crew during one of our performances February 20th through the 22nd.
It's that time again to announce this week's Ace of the Week. Our Ace of the Week is 10th grade student Nathan Galzing. Nathan, thank you for displaying excellence in academics, character, and respect in the classroom. You can pick up your awesome goodie prize from Mrs. Lane. She's in the 9th grade office located room 243 on the 2nd floor.
Now with the announcements out of the way, are you seriously on your phone again?
Hey, cut me some slack. It's the end of the year and I'm getting bored.
Well, you should know better. Even while recording, we have to follow the phone policy. Here's Cooper with more.
For the last 2 years, Lindbergh has followed a cell phone policy, a set of rules in place to help students learn and teachers teach. Mr. Pfeiffer adds on how the policy helps his classroom.
It's made it better. You know, the kids are so addicted to their phones nowadays that they can't spend more than like 2 or 3 minutes without checking it or, hitting their pockets, trying to find it. The buzz of the noise of their phones makes it so that like half the class looks up. So I think the new policy takes away a lot of the distractions that used to make kids, not really study as hard and lose focus. I noticed last year that grades did go up, and then they continue to go up this year. I think it's also made it a lot easier as more teachers enforce it. I think, the main goal of school is to educate, and so when you have distractions or you have anything that I think takes away from that learning educational atmosphere, I think this phone policy does improve our overall educational purpose.
Despite the policy's strengths, Lindbergh seems to be straying away from the rules. Dr. Cochran joins me to rebuff the rules and remind us that they're here to help.
The cell phone policy in its nuts and bolts is students are not allowed to have cell phones out during class time, period. The motive is that we're school. Our goal is to maximize learning. Our objective really is and should be to challenge students to be successful, to be great thinkers. Students need to know I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to be difficult. Students are doing a great job in the classroom. It's in the hallways that I'm seeing concerns. And I do want to say, that there are a lot of schools that are going bell to bell, no cell. I would prefer not to have to go that far. But if I don't see phones being managed a little bit better by students, we may have to start thinking about those types of things.
Students, keeping your phone up helps you learn and your teachers teach. For Flyers News, this has been Cooper Schupan signing out.
Although phones and media can be a distraction, it's still good to keep up with the news.
That reminds me of when we had a local TV reporter visit our class. Earlier this month, KMOV environmental reporter Avery Martinez came to Lindbergh's publication class.
I'm trying to inform people about the things that are going on around them. I tell people a lot. I think journalism is a trade job. I think you have to be a specific type of person to do it. I think you have to have a real belief in what you're doing, and you've got to be able to be amazed and interested in things that people tell you and the events that go on around you. You have to really understand your community so that you understand the stories that need to be told. Otherwise, you're just putting information out there. There are billions of stories out there, and there's only so many stories you can tell in your life, and so being able to tell just a couple of them is kind of a privilege. So I feel pretty lucky to be able to do it.
If there was one, where did the spark for becoming a journalism come from?
One of my teachers in the early morning when I was in grade school, she used to leave a radio on every morning, and when the radio got turned off, that was a signal for everybody to sit down and get busy during the day. And I remember, it's one of my most distinct memories of my entire childhood, is she was reaching for the knob to turn off the radio, and the emergency broadcast signal went off, and a guy named Steve Kafin, who's the anchor for CBS Radio, came over the air, and he said, "This is not a drill, this is a national emergency. A plane has hit one of the World Trade Center towers, and we may be in a state of active conflict." That's roughly what he said, and I had no idea what the news was up until then, but after that, I got pretty hooked. So,
Avery also spoke out about the importance of young voices in journalism.
I've been a producer, a news writer, a documentarian. I've done basically every job in news, and I'm very glad to see, just in general, this studio is beautiful. It's nicer than some of the television stations I worked in. But it's good to see schools that are actually supporting journalism programs, because we need young folks that are interested in journalism. It's a very important part. I've gone to several other schools in the area and around the St. Louis region, and I'm happy to do that. And I like going into classrooms because I grew up super rural, not in a particularly affluent place, and I never had an opportunity to have a journalist or somebody come in and talk to me. So I found my career kind of late in life. Had I known that I could do this kind of work, I would have started doing journalism work much, much earlier in my life.
This has been Brooke, Christian, and Danny signing off of Flyers News.
It's really cool to see the effect that journalism has.
Agreed. Well, that's all for this week's show. Make sure to check out Lindbergh Lookup's YouTube page for more videos like this.
We hope everyone had a glamtastic week and have a good academic networking, Flyers.